Hello. She's back. Hi. Good to see y'all. It's been 2 days. I didn't go live for 2 days. I needed a break and then I had plans. So things don't always work out, but that's okay. I'm here now and we're going to get caught up. Hello. I hope you guys have all been having a great week. Can you guys see me and hear me okay? I'm having major issues on my end. So let me know. Am I lagging? Is it too loud? Can you see me? Let me say hello to everyone and we'll get into the topic. I've been gone for 2 days, so I got a lot to catch up on. So definitely please make sure you hit the like button, sure your notifications are on. I'll probably will be doing 2 lives for the rest of the week until I'm caught up on everything I want to go over. So today we have the Taylor Parker case. If you've watched that recent, well, the case isn't recent, but the documentary is obviously. Um, on Netflix, Maternal Instinct. We're going to be talking about that case today. And then after this, we're going to go over and do a Kenzie live. So join me there as well. Please don't come if you're going to get mad at me. But let's say hello to everyone. I saw Tracy. I saw Miss Tanwick become a member. Thank you. Doreen, Evie, Crease. Okay, good. You guys can see me. Wait, let me see if you guys can see. Okay, Bruce, the Moose, Joker. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, good. Good to see you. Good sound, good visuals. Okay, yes, see you. Okay. Not me right in the middle of the documentary. Yes, I know. I was familiar with the case a little bit, but I've been so involved in the Kenzie case, I didn't realize when that documentary came out, or was that just recent? I don't even know. Is this the girl that faked giving? Yes. Oh, I watched this last night. Okay, so did you guys like it? I have some documents to go over. We're gonna go over the video, the interrogation today, and then I want to go over some court documents, but we're not gonna have time for all of that during this live, I don't think, because of Kenzie live. So I'll probably do a part two tomorrow so we can get into documents. One of them is really long, but I definitely want to go over it. So I'll probably do another Taylor Parker case tomorrow. So, who is Taylor Parker? Let's get into it. The case is out of Texas, I believe. She killed Reagan Hancock and brutally killed Reagan Hancock because she wanted her baby. After watching the documentary, I went into like some digging. You know me, I'm deep into the Kenzie stuff, you guys. So I'm not gonna go that deep into this case, I don't think, because there's not a lot of stuff out there. But I did go deep enough to where like I'm questioning some people. She was just very deceptive. She lied basically about everything in her life. And she had all these group of friends, and she had already been through one marriage. She ended up not following through and taking care of her son. She had other kids. She ends up having a hysterectomy at some point. It's alleged that it wasn't her decision and it was her mom's and her husband at the time, who was going to be, I think, ex-husband soon. I might be mistaken about those facts, the details, like if they were together or not. But I have questions about that. And if that's I heard that on a documentary on YouTube. I didn't hear it on the Netflix documentary, but we don't hear everything in these Netflix documentaries and segments that we see on streaming services like Hulu and Paramount and Apple TV and Netflix. Um, so I found this website that has like just the main facts of the case. So I want to go through that and then we'll watch the interrogation, and then tomorrow I'll come back and read some of the court paperwork that I do want to documents that I want to go through. Um I don't know anything about this. This is the first content of yours I've seen that isn't about Mackenzie. I'm so deep with the message. I know. I felt like I needed to throw one in there, and I still need to get back to Laura Owens, which I am. I just got busy this weekend. You know, when like last minute things come up. And I'm not the one to pass up time with my family. Life is so short. I can't do that unless I'm like sick or something. But so I figured, you know what, I can make it up to you guys. But don't get mad at me, okay? Everyone's getting mad at me about the Kenzie case. Like, Y'all don't even know I got something for you guys, but we'll see. We'll see when I am able to give you that information. Um, but we're gonna be reviewing the Kenzie case again in depth later today. And I'm getting a lot of shit for it. So I'm getting a lot of like, oh, you're fake, you're a backstabber, you're turning your back on this, you're turning your back on that. I don't really owe anyone anything. I've been covering this case, and by that I mean people outside of my community. I have been covering this case since before it was even a documentary. So respectfully, everyone chill out. Um, but I am questioning some stuff. So come to the Kenzie Live with an open mind. I'll shut up. Let's get started on Taylor Parker. It's a brutal case. I have a lot of questions. You know, a lot of people are like, oh no, Kenzie and Taylor Parker are just evil. But I don't know. She had been lying like her whole time. She's a habitual liar. I don't think she, I think like her whole life was like a damn lie. But I also think there was like some weird stuff maybe going on with family. Doesn't sound like her and her mom had a very healthy relationship, but I don't know. And clearly she has some kind of issue where she thinks she needs to lie every minute of her life. And then she goes after Reagan. She starts stalking and gets obsessed with pregnant mothers. They like find out in the investigation that she was sitting outside a doctor's office and like tracking license plates for the pregnant mothers, um, which is really scary. um and disturbing. Like what the fuck? And then there's, people that are like, "Oh, I didn't for a long time we know she was lying, but there was facts about her getting a hysterectomy." So I guess I just have some questions, but let's get into this background. This website just yeah, I randomly found it. This is Taylor Parker here. Taylor Renee Parker. The 2020 killing of Reagan Simmons Hancock and her daughter in New Boston led to one of the most closely watched capital murder trials in Bowie County history, and now a Netflix documentary. A timeline of the case drawn from the TXK Today's coverage from the first arrest to the Supreme Court. So she did get the death penalty. She is on death row. She was recently just denied by the Supreme Court. They're not willing to revisit her case. And her appeal that we're going to be reading tomorrow, it was denied, obviously. So she's not doing too good, in the Supreme Court over there with the appeals. She is on death row. She doesn't have an execution date that I could find one, but she is the youngest one on death row in Texas. So it's intense. The case at a glance. October 9th, 2020, Reagan Simmons Hancock was killed in New Boston. November 9th, 2022, Taylor Parker was sentenced to death. No, May 29th, 2026, the US Supreme Court declines the case. Execution date none set. June 12th, Maternal Instinct premieres on Netflix. Okay, so yeah, it just came out. Oh, okay, so I wasn't very late to it. I caught on to it too. I was hoping you'd cover this case after listening to yeah. Oh, thank you, Skylar. I appreciate that. This is a new one for me. Okay. Yeah, I'm new to this. Really? Okay. I thought I was behind. I'm like, I'm sure everyone, I love how you cover cases. Thank you, Creatively Inspired. I appreciate you guys for being here. Hi, Hoodies. Good to see you, love. Please make sure you guys hit the like button. She had an ectopic pregnancy, which led to her hysterectomy. Yeah, I heard in a documentary on YouTube too. I'll share with you guys the ones I've watched that we might review one actually. In one of the documentaries that I watched about it, it said that her mom and I think her husband at the time, made the decision for her to have a hysterectomy. I was thinking there was some legal issues behind that for sure. How can someone make a medical decision for you unless you're like on life support? She wasn't okay with it. Did the baby make it? No, Reagan and the baby Braxton did not make it. Let's get into it. What happened? On the morning of October 9th, 2020, Taylor Renee Parker, also known as Taylor Morton, then 27, killed 21-year-old Reagan Simmons Hancock at Reagan's home in New Boston. Reagan was about 35 weeks pregnant. Parker cut the unborn child from her body and fled with the baby towards Oklahoma. A Texas state trooper stopped Parker a short time later near DeKalb and found her with the newborn, whom Parker claimed she had just delivered on the side of the road. The baby Braxton Sage Hancock was pronounced dead at the hospital. Parker was arrested the same day. The investigation revealed what prosecutors would later put at the center of the trial. Parker had faked a pregnancy for months, staging announcements, sonogram images, and a gender reveal, as her relationship with her boyfriend, Wade Griffin, depended on a baby that did not exist. As her claim due date approached, prosecutors said she targeted a young mother she knew, which was Reagan. Now, has an accused, well, we can read this part, I guess, too. Taylor Parker was convicted of capital murder for killing Reagan and her unborn daughter in November of 2022. Her direct appeals are now exhausted. The Texas Court of Criminal Appeals upheld the sentence in 2025, and the U.S. Supreme Court declined to take the case in May of 2026, so just last month. She remains on Texas death row with no execution date set. Here is where things stand. Parker's direct appeal on November 7, 2025, upheld her convictions and death sentence. The U.S. Supreme Court then declined to take the case on May 29, 2026, leaving the sentence in place. That exhausts the frontline challenges, but not the entire process. Death penalty cases move next into the habeas corpus review, a separate track in which courts weigh issues outside the original trial record and which can run through both state and federal courts. Only after those appeals conclude would a Texas court schedule an execution. That is why no date exists today and why one is unlikely to be set in the near term. Oh, okay, that explains that. Well, that's awesome. This woman had 2 kids and already had a hysterectomy that she requested. Yeah, she had 2 kids and she apparently lost, I don't remember about the daughter, but I know she lost custody of her son, and that was, like, her choice. She ended up not showing up to, I think, like, the family court hearings. The death penalty is such an empty threat. People get hysterectomy and don't turn insane. It's not like anyone wants to get one. You kinda have to. You guys, it's brutal. So, we might maybe make it to the document. I'll check the time, when we're done with this in the interrogation, because the appeal gives a lot of good information. I wanna read it in full tomorrow, but if we can start it today, that would be cool. That gives a lot of detail about, like, the crime scene. I think there was signs of her beating Reagan with a hammer. She stabbed her, like, 137 times, if I'm not mistaken. Something in the hundreds. And she cut her baby from her womb, and she cut so deep that she got into the fat of Reagan's body. I know this is brutal. Trigger warning. Sorry, I should have said that before. I'm, like, way late on it. But yeah, it's very brutal. She's it's very brutal and evil, and, obviously the baby didn't make it, sadly. Reagan was 21 years old, a wife and young mother from New Boston with a toddler daughter, and weeks away from delivering her second child. Her family sat through every day of the trial that followed, and the loss of Reagan and Braxton has remained open wound in the New Boston community. So on October 9th, she kills Reagan, takes her baby, and as she is stopped, December 10th, this is just a little timeline. A County grand jury indicts Parker for capital murder and kidnapping. January 22nd, 2021, prosecutors announced they will seek the death penalty. March 2021, Parker is indicted on second count of capital M and ordered without bail. April, the court sets a 2022 trial. December 2021, the defense seeks a change of venue, arguing pretrial publicity made a fair local jury impossible. June 2022, hundreds, that's interesting. We see that in a lot of other cases that we covered. June 22nd, 2022, Hundreds of Bowie County residents are summoned for juror qualification. August 2022, jury selection is complete. September 2022, the capital trial begins. So it only took like a month. October 2022, the jury convicts Parker of capital murder and the sentencing phase begins. Weeks of punishment testimony about Parker's history of deception. November 9th, Parker sentenced to death after the state rests its punishment case. We know about the recent appeals in 2025, and she got denied, and then the documentary dropped. Parker's 2022 trial in Bowie County was amongst the longest and most heavily attended in the county's modern history. Seating a jury took most of the summer. The guilt and punishment phase together ran for weeks in the fall. Prosecutors methodically reconstructed the months of fabricated pregnancy that preceded the unaliving. The faked sonograms agenda revealed the approaching due date that left Parker in the state's telling with a lie she could no longer sustain. The punishment phase brought dozens of witnesses on Parker's long pattern of deception. On November 9th, the jury returned a death sentence. She is being held in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Patrick L. O'Daniel unit in Gatesville. I have to check the date of this article because I don't know if that's exactly where she's at now. And only one of a handful of women awaiting execution in Texas. She's the youngest one. Maternal Instinct was released on June 12th, directed by Jessica Dimmick. Okay, covers the case. Let's get into the body cam interrogation. Hold please. And then after that, we'll see on the time. I want to make sure I give us enough time for Kenzie. Live. But I have all the time in the world, so we're definitely deep diving after this over there. But I do want to get to this appeal. It's really good. Let me see. Thank you, Alicia, for being a member for 8 months. I appreciate you. This beat is crazy. The amount of planning and the amount of planning in line is diabolical. How could someone keep the? That's what I'm saying. How did she get, like, people knew in her family, or I think in her friend group, obviously, that she had a hysterectomy. So I don't know why anyone would even believe her. But, I don't know like the details of the family, but that's why I said we're going to do maybe 3 parts to this case. So definitely make sure you have your notifications on. So we could go through the court documents, and then I want to review some stuff. Thank you, Chucks. Jay, oh, I saw Jay's message now. Hi, Jay, enjoying my time in the Mellyverse. Thank you, Jay, appreciate you. Chuck's gifted a membership. That's really nice because we're going to be doing a Kenzie members only again here, possibly even as soon as tomorrow or the next day. So if you're into those. Oh, Angel Eyes, welcome to membership. That's really nice. And then Evie Cakes gave memberships to Kelly Bless Mom, Makaya, Groovy Canadian Chick, and Yo Yo. Welcome. Wow. Okay, lots of members. Thank you, Evie and Chucks. Appreciate you. Okay, let me share this interrogation. So that website was like the Texas. I'll link it in the description below. Texas Arcana something, I think. This interrogation footage is from True Crime Unfiltered footage. I don't know I'm not super familiar with the channel, but they did great posting this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. It's wild. So let me know, has everyone seen the documentary? What's the deal? Some of you said you're just learning about this. Okay, so you obviously haven't seen it. Maybe it led to psychosis. That's what I was thinking. I said maybe if her mom and her husband did make a decision for her, I guess we would need the facts about that. To get a hysterectomy, then I could see why she would maybe struggle or kind of lose her shit and lose her mind. It's so effed up. You guys, she like premeditated this for months. She straight up studied how to like perform a C-section, which, oh my gosh, I can't even think of. I don't have children, so I just can't see like a random person just doing that. But she did it, and allegedly, like, she didn't hurt the baby at all, which was like a little bit surprising to some medical professionals because they were like, even some labor physicians like nick the baby sometimes or whatever. And they're like, that was very precise. So I think she is along the lines of a psychopath, but I don't know what else. I can't comprehend it. She's not cute like us. No, I can't comprehend it. Oh boy. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Okay. I love that. Hi, Abuelita. So glad you're covering it. Yeah, I am trying to get all the documents too, so we'll see how that goes. She had a history of making stuff up. You guys, that's what I'm saying. She had a history of making stuff up. She had a very unstable relationships as well. So there's a lot here. You know, she didn't take care for her other kids. It's very sad. But also, if the mom knew she had a hysterectomy, why wasn't the mom like, and I'm not trying to be mean or victim blame or anything, but like, why wasn't, because everybody here was somewhat a victim to her, but mostly Reagan and Braxton. But how would she be pregnant after a hysterectomy? Like, I can't remember if they said the mom was onto her ass or not, but she requested to be sterilized and then sometime later had complications, ended up with ectopic pregnancy. She did have other kids. I think she had 2. I didn't watch it yet. Okay, you guys can watch it after you watch this. I don't have Netflix. I didn't either until the Kenzie documentary again. I canceled for like a year. I'm not too much of a TV person. I'm kind of a nerd. The mom didn't want to say anything in fear of losing her granddaughter. Well, let's get into this body cam. It's wild.
Everything's negative, so that we have that. You hear me? But we can do blood on that and prove that it's not hers. So if she wants to,
Can I help you?
this is a big deal.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Are you ready? I'm coming.
I have questions. Like, I would like to get like a FOIA on this, like we have with Kenzie, because Bruce the Moose is right. Says while I was watching, oh, sorry, StreamYard moves up the comments. While I was watching the documentary, I kept wondering if any of the communication from the mother was real or just fabricated. This also reminds me, well, it's not even half as bad. But Bruce, I agree with you, Bruce the Moose. I have questions about that relationship with her mother. But it reminds me of, that other documentary we just recently covered, The Unknown Number. Was it The Unknown Number? With the mom, like, gets obsessed with the girl, her daughter in the relationship. Okay, that one was also like, I did a live on that too. So go check out, peep the playlist. I know there's a lot. Don't get overwhelmed. But shout out to everyone who's replaying because I have gotten a lot of comments. Shout out to the haters too because you're being mean, but it's okay. I guess I can accept it for now. What was I saying? Okay, so it's kind of like a dark case like that. I feel like The Unknown
She trying to leave
Number.
Oh, well, there's 2 in there. The blonde is ours. That's ours.
Okay.
Do you take any blood thinners? No kind of blood thinner at all?
Can I go?
Yeah, here.
Please don't
Come
let
this
her
way if
see
you.
me.
Yeah, sure.
Do not let her out that door.
She says, "Do not let her out the door."
But I need it.
Real jumpy.
I can go that way, right? So she shows no signs. You can't check for hemorrhaging. She should be hemorrhaging right now.
Just a half-ass test.
Uh-huh.
Wow. I have not watched all of this in its entirety. They said she should be hemorrhaging. She brought the baby to the hospital and acted. Mom texts her daughter like a stalker. Haters on here. No way. I'm being sarcastic. That actually makes sense. It's bad. Be prepared to make fun of it. Melly shouldn't have any haters. It's everyone getting all in the feelings about the Kenzie case. It wasn't about having a baby. She needed the attention and to keep up the facade she built a fantasy and was living out in her own mind. Okay. I see what you're saying, hoodies. Were never made. Thank God she was doing anything. She was there's documentary on YouTube. I think I know who it is, Elsie, because I want to review that one. But he never told her I love you back. Yeah, I have questions about a lot of that. And again, like the mom knew, right, that she had a hysterectomy. So I'm just wondering, like, she never told anybody, or and then I know that Taylor made her mom look like she was a liar and a bad person and a fraud and a stealer and but I don't know. This went on for a very long time.
No one
Her lying.
negative HCG
Okay,
takes 6
what is
weeks.
HCG?
It's a hormone that is secreted by the placenta only.
Okay,
And if there's a baby in there, the HCG is what the hormone that mandates going and getting the nutrients and bringing it to baby.
okay,
So it's in mama's blood, mama's urine, mama's everything. And
okay,
it stays up for 6 weeks.
okay. All right.
It's taken off. You don't want no part.
Huh?
You don't want no part of this. Who took it off? He's the OBGYN.
No.
I'll fast forward a little bit.
Oh, it's interesting. So
Kidnapping almost.
I think it's going to be that.
Yeah, because we've had Lamar County called here too. Lamar County, I talked to Texarkana, and then Bowie County.
So when I'm talking, they're talking. Oh, Shan, they've never done this before. Why are they keeping me? I'm like, it's like, hey, I'm just the ER doc here. I said, I don't know why you're not up.
Okay. She's in there. She refuses to have a vaginal check to make sure she's not hemorrhaging. They've done an ultrasound and HCG, and it doesn't show that she's been pregnant. They have the placenta.
Where's she?
She is in the room. She
Not
is,
letting her leave.
no.
I should have played the arrest video first, but we can play it after. I have to try to see if I can pull it up. She gets pulled over on the side of the road, and she says that she gave birth, and the whole umbilical cord is attached, and there's blood everywhere, and it's brutal. Like I said, she brutally killed Reagan. But there's no signs of her giving birth.
She is in the room.
She's already started to question why people.
Okay, well, we're gonna go sit with her.
I don't know the number.
I forgot.
But she tests.
Well, it's fine. Chad's got more information than I
I know, I was on like a conversation call. with
This is so disturbing. Yeah, she shoved the placenta in her pants. I can't do it. They said it smelled rotten. Can you play it now? I have to find I didn't see anyone that had like the arrest with other than the documentary. I can't play that for sure. That's for sure. I'll have to find it while this plays, and then maybe I can play it. I know the documentary that we're gonna review might have like the clip of it, but that's really long, so I'll have to find it. But yeah, she's getting arrested. Yeah.
Thank God. She's on the phone now with her boyfriend, so I'll try to sidetrack her a little bit.
How far are you to that?
He's an hour away.
I can sit with her.
Well, that's what Chad wants to do.
Just talk with the ER doctor. They took blood work, HCG levels, which is a hormone. It's not showing she was pregnant. And they're saying that the placenta, they can send the placenta off for test and whether it comes back to her or not. She won't let her do a vaginal exam to make sure she's not hemorrhaging. So she won't let her.
Oh, I didn't.
Now, right now, no Right eye, how it's in.
Hey there. What's your name?
Taylor Parker.
Taylor. Hey, my name's Chad Dansby. I'm a OSBI agent up here, and I heard you brought your baby in. What? Did you give birth on the side of the road or something?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Where was that here? In Curtin County?
No, it was in DeKalb.
DeKalb down in Texas?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. You said it's Taylor?
Taylor, Tayler.
And what's your last name, Taylor?
Parker, Parker.
This is so demented. No, it happened in 2020. I believe she had a court in 2022. Yeah, October 9th, 2020. Oh, huh. I'll have to look. Oh, this is deep. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you. She drove that far, I guess. I don't know what that means. She literally is acting like she had a freaking baby. This is so disturbing. She's like, yeah, I just had a baby in the hospital bed.
You have a meditation list, you have a med list you get on.
Mm-mm.
What you take.
So what happened this morning? Did you just go into labor on the side of the road?
No, man. I was supposed to ride with my fiance, and we sell, we own a hog buying facility, and we were gonna come through here, but I was having contractions and stuff and wasn't feeling good, so I stayed at home and told him we would just meet here after he dropped the hogs at 7, and he got tied up. I mean, he's on his way.
Okay. All right. Now how did you get here? Did you drive yourself?
No, an ambulance
ambulance
brought
brought you?
me. Yes,
Oh, okay.
LifeNet.
Oh, okay.
From DeKalb?
Yes. Yeah, I had a LifeNet. I had a nurse help me. A LifeNet nurse lady help me.
Mhm. Okay. Did, no, what's your boyfriend's name or your fiance?
Wade Griffin.
Wade? Okay. Have you gotten a hold of him?
Yeah, he's on his way. He said he was about an hour out.
Oh, okay. All right. The nurses said that you weren't wanting to let the doctor check you to make sure you weren't hemorrhaging or anything.
They did an ultrasound.
The hemorrhaging, I hemorrhaged really bad when I had my. The hemorrhaging is the bleeding, whether you're passing clots or not passing clots. It's really good to have you checked for that, because I know I was passing massive clots and they were about to start giving me blood. That's why they're wanting to check how, any damage, and check to make sure you're not bleeding inside internally. That's why they're wanting to make sure.
That's okay. That's fine. I didn't know.
This is actually wild. Yeah, we're gonna be reviewing the detectives as well, but I think I just found, I know you guys said that Annie Elise had the clip of her being arrested. It's like a couple seconds long, but we can play it, I guess, if you guys want to see in the car before you guys see her here. For those of you who haven't, I think it's the same clip that's in the documentary. So hopefully, hopefully you guys can get like a peek at that. I couldn't find it just like alone. I put in a request for it, so we'll see.
Sent Wade off.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
So he showed up at 7:35 a.m. to her window.
I do really like Annie Elise.
What's wrong, man?
I had my baby and I'm trying to get to Idabel Hospital.
Idabel?
Yeah, my husband's up there.
Why aren't you going to St. Michael's or somewhere?
We're going to Idabel. It's where my doctor is. I need to get.
This blurred part is the freaking bit. That is so scary.
Taylor started doing CPR.
Wow. That is so disturbing. In her lap. I'm horrified. Okay, let's watch this little clip right here.
The baby's not breathing. She's trying to do CPR on the baby right now.
The officer asked her how old the baby was, and Taylor said it was only like maybe 35 minutes old.
The baby's only like maybe 35 minutes old.
CPR was being performed, and
Wow. I'll see if I can find the full one and we can review it later. Oh my goodness. I can't. Hey Tennessee Sunflower, thank you for becoming a new member. Yeah, we're gonna watch the detectives give an interview. Sickening. That poor baby. Thank you, Tennessee Sunflower. She cut the mother's stomach to heal her baby. Yeah, and she had scoped women out in the parking lot too. Can you imagine? You're just so excited to get your ultrasound. And little do you know, there's a woman in the parking lot writing down your license plate so she can stalk you later and take your baby. That's really horrifying. Her friends and family were worried she was going to steal a baby from the hospital. No one ever imagined she could do something like this. I don't know, all those lies and stuff, like, really? There was a lot of concerning red flags here. We'll learn a lot, I think, about those in the appeal. She was getting pulled over by an officer. She called the police saying she was pulled over in the car. Yeah, and so she was driving to the hospital. She said she was at Walmart, I think, and she felt pressure. And so she got in her car and gave birth. Yeah, I like her, but the Kenzie information I think was I don't know. I don't know about all of that, but I hadn't really gone back since that. Um that is beyond evil. I know.
No, it was a big deal not to want the guy to do that.
No, I mean, if you don't want to, that's up to you, but that's why they're wanting to check, just to make sure.
Make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, you've got blood all over you and all over your fingernails, and I mean, that's a pretty intense thing.
Having it on the side of the road.
Yeah.
It's scary. You want to make sure you're okay.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's fine.
Okay.
You can get the doctor.
Yeah.
She has blood in her fingernails, which reminds me of a detail of the case is that when I have to sneeze. Okay. When she killed Reagan, Reagan had she had fake nails on, and her fake nails broke off into her uterus from her trying to protect her baby from Taylor. There was nail fragments in. Yeah. I know. Thank you.
I'm mostly concerned about your health. You know?
Yeah, that's the big concern too.
Did I do something wrong for them bringing me over here?
What did you have? Did you have a boy or a
A
girl?
girl?
A girl. Okay.
You got a name yet?
Clancy Gale.
Clancy Gale.
That's a nice name.
It is a
Did,
nice
you have any other children?
I have two.
Big.
How old?
Emerson's 10 and Trey's 6.
Oh wow. So you went from 6 to a new one now.
Mhm.
He's gonna check with the doctor there. Of course, we'll step out.
Did I do something wrong?
No.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So
Mhm. He's a very good man.
here's the. Here's the deal. I'm just gonna be upfront with you. I've been talking to the DA down in Bowie County, and
they've been working on a case down there. And we know that you had a hysterectomy sometime back and that you claimed to be pregnant for a while, but it really weren't. So trying to figure out where this baby came from. But you didn't give birth this morning.
What do you mean?
That's what I just said. You didn't give birth this morning. And we want to know where this baby came from. That's why I'm here. So what happened?
I just told y'all what happened.
Okay. What's the doctor gonna find when he comes in and checks you? Is he gonna find you just gave birth? They can tell. When he looks, he can tell in about a second if you gave birth or not.
Okay.
So is he gonna find that you gave birth this morning?
Yes.
Okay. He'll be here. But the information I've got is you've had a hysterectomy in the past, and you had a hysterectomy, you can't be pregnant. And you came into a hospital with a newborn. We want to know where this newborn came from.
I can't even get past like what's going on here right now. She can't think of another lie. So in the documentary, did the victim's family say they didn't find out what happened until the news reported it? I think that's what they said. She tried to carry this lie till the very end. But her husband, remember in the documentary, they say like her husband they wouldn't have sex. He wouldn't see her naked. She bought a fake ass belly, you guys. She got like an actual, like, what do you call those? Like a prosthetic belly. Is that what it's called? Let me look it up. Oh man. Oh yeah. Fake pregnancy bumps. Oh man. Let's see how much one of these runs for. Oh dear. Oh, not cool. $115. You can get a beige, nude, or tan fake pregnancy belly for $115 plus tax and shipping. If you're interested. That's effed up. Oh yeah, it's called the moon bump. Whoa.
Okay.
So you still saying it came from you?
Yes.
Okay. Because we can do DNA on it. We'll be able to tell pretty quick. It won't take long at all.
They have the placenta and they can see the placenta.
Okay.
The placenta. Is it possible, you guys? Like, I don't know what happened with that hysterectomy. Is it possible she could have lost her damn mind for some reason? I don't know. I think there's other things going on from way before. How wild to think she's gonna get away with this. Yeah. Wade's friend's reaction when he heard they hadn't had it. SCX in 4 months. He was like, what? I have questions. Good ones are like $600. Oh no, spinster. That's too much for a fake belly. The investigator has amazing patience. I'm shook. I think I've already watched the documentary like maybe twice in the background.
Yes.
But this is crazy.
We're just making sure.
Who drove the ambulance drove you here?
Yes.
From BK?
Yes.
If there's anything you need to talk us about, you can.
I don't know what everybody wants me to talk about.
Found a woman this morning on the side of the road, and her baby had been removed from her body. And then you show up with a baby, and the information is you've had a hysterectomy, There's no way you could have been pregnant. Even though you've been telling people for a while you've been pregnant. There's no way you could have been pregnant. And
I didn't hurt anybody on the side of the road.
well, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying that there's a woman that had her baby removed from her body. Her body's found on the side of the road. I didn't say you did. I just want to know what happened, where this baby came from. Doctor's gonna be here in a minute.
Who was the lady? Do you know who she is?
I don't know what lady you're talking about.
Okay.
What was your last name? Parker? You have ID in here? Is it in here? Do you mind if I check? You're okay with that?
I can give it in the little pocket, little leopard pocket.
Leopard pocket? This thing? You got blue? No, there's some right there. Just in case I know there's blood, I just want to make sure I don't want COVID, all that good crap going on.
Where are you from?
I'm seeing.
I was just curious, so I looked it up. Faking a pregnancy or believing that you are pregnant when you are not can stem from several distinct medical or psychological conditions. Whether it constitute a quote-unquote mental illness depends entirely on the underlying cause. Pseudopsoriasis is a phantom, I think I said that right, phantom pregnancy, a rare psychosomatic condition where the mind tricks the body into experiencing actual pregnancy. I don't think that's the case here. Delusion of pregnancy. I think this one might be right along. A fixed false belief of believing pregnant belly, typically rooted in a psychotic disorder. Factitious disorder. Oh. Intentionally faking or inducing symptoms of pregnancy to deceive others. This behavior is often driven by a psychological need to assume the sick role. Oh, that's kind of like Gypsy Rose type thing. Feigning a pregnancy can be a manipulative tactic in the context of borderline or histrionic personality disorders to avoid abandonment. No. Well, I don't know. Interesting.
From Sims, Texas.
Where?
Sims, Texas.
I've never heard of that. Is it in here or in here?
It's on this side.
It's on the side. Boston?
No, it's an old address.
Oh, it's on this one.
I've been in Sims for a little over a year now.
Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna keep this. I'll put all your stuff back in here, okay?
Yeah, I agree with you. Vicky says she lied about her whole life, so it couldn't have just been the pregnancy or the mental. Well, I don't know about the mental thing, but funny you looked that up because I was thinking the same. Yeah, she knew she was not pregnant, so that was not the issue. The issue was her lives. But she lied about a lot of things too in her past relationships and in her friendships. And she got obsessed. She had like an obsession with I don't know, maybe that is a psychotic thing. Yeah, psycho. Because she was obsessed with her friend. Remember her one best friend cut her off because she was obsessed with her pregnancy and was like she even wanted to log into her like baby apps and stuff.
Do you know what the OSBI is? It stands for the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation. You familiar with Texas Rangers? Texas. We're like Oklahoma's version of the Texas Ranger. Every state has something like that. We're investigating.
She could get guys. She could get men. The people said she was pretty. So like obviously, I don't know if it was I guess it was in my opinion, it was maybe 50% keeping Wade, but I have questions for Wade too. Yeah, I did watch the doc. She wouldn't let him touch her belly. Yeah, he didn't see her naked for 10 months. She's definitely a pathological liar. She sounds to me more borderline and obsessive to me. Yeah. Did Wade not feel her belly? No, she wouldn't let Wade touch her or see her or anything. Keach, I see you. I don't think she really believed she was pregnant. She knew she was faking it. Oh, yeah. How did he not see it? I guess the belly was the same size for the 10 months. I don't know. Maybe? You would have thought she would have got like bigger ones throughout the time.
Primarily what I work are death cases. And I've been doing it for almost 27 years. That's all I've ever done for the last nearly 2.5 decades or over. Like I said, we're just trying to get to the bottom of this thing.
Hi.
All right.
Let's see. So we're going to all right. Well, let me have them set you up then, where I can see what I'm doing.
Yes.
You get the girls here.
I'm gonna fast forward until oh, okay, so the doctor shows up. Whoa.
How many children have you had?
Ooh. What breaks my heart too while this is going is Reagan's daughter was in the house as Taylor did this. Her other daughter.
No.
All right, let's see. Gloves. Let's lay her flat if we can.
Where you talk, okay?
How many children have you had? Two.
Yeah, let's scoot to the edge of the bed, edge of the bed.
Oh, man. That's fine.
Not good if you're here, huh? Do you think he can get a wheelchair for me? Do you think he can get a wheelchair for me? Well, I can help you. We're gonna go do a CT real quick on that head. Well, okay, hold on just a second.
Sorry.
They are still out.
No, it's got a light on. So, it surely doesn't look like a baby came out of there.
I'll hold those and clear it up. Okay? Hang around here.
Oh.
What kind of surgery did you have?
And then, I had my gallbladder and appendix removed.
Uh-huh. All right. Doesn't look like she had a baby.
It doesn't?
No,
Okay.
does not look like she had a baby there. On there. Ready. So what happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing happened.
You didn't give birth.
This is her first.
Yeah.
At least it's not your baby. So what happened?
I'm shook. Yeah, the doctor's like, what am I looking at? She doesn't even have a uterus. Holy balls.
Like I told you, Taylor, this is my first rodeo. I've been doing this for nearly 27 years. Over death cases. I know. Sometimes, you know, there's some people that do stuff just because they're very evil people. They're bad people.
I'm in awe of understanding to these types of people. Christy, thank you for becoming a new member. Shout out to everyone who's becoming a new member. Like I said, we do have a members only, maybe tomorrow or the next day, one of them for sure. So shout out to you, Christy. Welcome.
I've dealt with them my whole life. Cold-blooded murders, serial killers, all of it. I've done it. And here's the thing. You seem like a nice person. I think you may be a little bit confused about some things. I get that. You know?
A little bit?
The problem with cases, death cases especially, people automatically assume the worst. Okay? You know how it is. When people read the newspapers and stuff, they just see a certain amount of facts and they automatically assume the worst. You know, essentially what we have a dead woman down in Texas, and you took the baby out of her, which caused her to die. And
Took the baby out of her. Thank you, Christy P, for gifting 5 memberships. That's very nice of you. Shout out to everyone who got them. Please make sure you guys say thank you when you get a membership. That's really nice. Why is my okay, there we go. B Smith, Ventrice, Yolanda, Vanessa. Awesome. Thank you. Welcome new members in April. Very nice of you. How's it legit for them to record this? I have no idea. I am so horrified over here. I hate when they tell her they know what is up and she continues to lie. It might not be his first rodeo, but I bet it's his first case like this. Yeah. Hey, Heather's Jade. Glad you are here. What is this we're watching? We're watching Taylor Parker being interrogated at the hospital.
And my question is Taylor a cold-blooded murderer? Or is it something else? I mean, sometimes people have, they go through depression and, some mental issues and things. Causes good people to make bad choices. Right? And that's kind of where I'm here at today. I knew that doctor wasn't going to find anything. So I already knew. I already know a lot of things I asked. I already know the answer to before I asked. But one thing I'm trying to figure out is why did this happen? What was going on? Is it something like maybe you're going through some depression, maybe you're going through some some emotional things.
I guess I'm missing the part of where she didn't think like she could get a surrogate or adopt. I mean, poor Reagan, man. It's horrible what happened to her. The last moments of Reagan on this earth. She fought for her baby, you guys, so bad that her nails, fragments of her nails were in her uterus because she was trying to hold on to her baby, and those blood everywhere. She fought her. There was like on the walls, on the handles, like you could tell she put up a fight while being 35 weeks pregnant. And imagine seeing that monster and then you fight for your baby and ends up taking your baby. I mean, demonic.
Just for whatever reason, you made some bad choices, right? Or is it because you set some woman up, targeted her to kill her and steal a baby? Okay, I tell you, most of the people are going to assume the worst. They're going to assume you're an evil person and that you just butchered this lady and left her to rot on the side of the road so you could steal her baby. I don't think that was the case. I mean, you don't seem like that type of person.
I didn't kill anybody.
Where'd this baby come from?
Remember, it wasn't just the baby. I know that's a horrific part of it, like her cutting the baby from the womb, but she also beat her with a hammer, bludgeoned her, and there was signs of stranglement, that she got strangled. They couldn't even officially say because there was so many stab wounds in her neck. They couldn't tell if she was strangled, but there was signs of her being strangled. I mean, is this not like the most horrifying thing ever? Her husband would have to agree and be part of the adoption surrogate. She would have full control. I thought her husband, but she wasn't married. Couldn't she? Don't single women adopt all the time? They left that out of the doc. They did. Thank you, Gonzalo. She has friends. I don't know how that works. She has friends to be a surrogate, but they all said no. Wait, what about like adoption? Oh, I guess there's just logistics behind that too. So I guess that was her other option. She was alive. She was cut out. Mhm. Yeah, that's right, Cree. She hid the scalpel that she used to cut her. Yeah, the scalpel was like found inside her neck. It was it would ruin her life to get a surrogate or adopt. She already gone too far. Nelly, this happened to my husband's second cousin. His wife was stalked and killed and baby removed. What? I'm sorry, my grass is blue. That's horrifying. She was buried in the garage. I'll look into that case. Let me screenshot that real quick. If you're okay with that. Her name was Teresa Andrews from Ravenna, Ohio. What's going on in Ohio? Huh. I have questions, but I'm sorry to hear that. My grass is blue. Sending you hugs and love. She wanted Wade, not really a baby. Dude, no offense, but like, okay, Wade might be your type, and that is absolutely fine. I love you for that. But like, she could have got someone else. I mean, she clearly had boyfriends and stuff before. She was cheating on her husband. She was having schmexual encounters with men in trucks, having affairs, freak offs. Yeah. So she's there to some extent.
We're past all of that. Taylor, we're past that.
I did not kill anybody. I didn't kill anybody.
So was she alive when you left?
I wasn't with her. It's mine.
Can't be. Can't be. Well, here's where we're at, Taylor. And I'm just going to be brutally honest. Okay. Right now, the DA down there who I've talked to believes that you're a cold-blooded killer and that you plotted for the last 8 months to murder this woman and steal her baby. And right now, the evidence is there. They can prove it without a shadow of a doubt. But that's what happened. They can prove that you murdered that woman and that you're a cold-blooded murderer. How heinous is it? Some woman, everybody's happy, they're having showers, and then somebody comes along and cuts her damn baby out of her gut. That's what we got right now. And that's what you need to understand. That's the point where we're at. We're past all this nonsense about, I wasn't there, I didn't kill nobody. We're past all of that. We know it. We know you did it. There's no doubt whatsoever. And the only thing I'm giving you a chance, because like I said, you seem kind of confused, like maybe you've been going through some depression or something. Or maybe you took some medication or something that like I said, that made a good person make bad choices. I don't know. That's the one thing. Okay. Because the bottom line is, these cases are actually pretty simple. Murder cases are pretty simple. You got who, what, when, where, and why. Okay? And it's like a big old puzzle.
The body cam's not lagging on your guys' end, right? 2099 way back. I'll have to look in that 10-month pregnancy. Yeah. She went 10. Yeah. She says she went over her due date because of, I can't remember the exact reason actually in the, she said there was like a bee threat to the hospital, and then she did something else. She even went as far as to that. She fabricated a BOMB threat into, I think it was a hospital.
You put puzzles
It's
together
wild.
when you're a kid. You got these little pieces of evidence, all these little pieces, and you put them all together and they make a picture of what happened. The only thing that the evidence doesn't show is why something happened. That's the only thing we don't know, is why this happened. Okay? We know what happened. We know who happened. We know all of those, but we just don't know why. And that's the point I'm trying to explain to you is people in general automatically assume the worst. They always do. In this case, the worst is that Taylor's a cold-blooded murderer.
Well, I'll see if I can get you a break.
who stole a woman's baby from her. Okay, that's what the evidence looks like right now.
Yeah, she set the house on fire and she called in that threat. Yeah, on the day she was getting induced. She set the house on fire so she would miss her induction date. Like, who? What the hell? This is wild.
And that's why I didn't have to come talk to you. I really didn't. I mean, if I was like some people, just said, hey, she's a cold-blooded killer. Just arrest her. Throw away the key. Right? But no. After talking to you for a few minutes, and my thinking, because like I said, I've done this for a long time. I thought, this girl's kind of, I think she might be going through some depression or something, or maybe took some medicine or something, because she seems like a good person. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. What was going on to cause this chain of events to happen that's happened? We know it's happened. We're past all of that. We're completely past any of that. That you weren't there, you didn't do nothing. We're past all that. Okay? Not even talk about that anymore. All right? The only thing I'm interested in is, why did this happen? What was going on that caused this to happen? Because here's the thing. Good people make bad choices all the time. Everybody's made a bad choice at some time in their life. Doesn't mean they're a bad person. You follow me? Does that make sense? I mean, I've made bad choices before. Everybody has, but I think I'm a good person, but there's usually a reason enough. Maybe I didn't have all the information. Maybe, who knows, but the bottom line is I'm not an evil person, but I made a bad choice before. I made several, especially when I was younger, and that's what
Why is she just looking at him like that? Do you guys see that? She's like not even saying anything. She's just like possessed. Just looked up what she did. Oh, I'm sick. Yeah, watch the beginning of the light. She's a major creep. Oh yeah. Marmy says the way she stares at him is creepy. She's literally staring at him looking at like, what are you talking about? Yo, no, I think she's possessed.
I'm trying to give you the time and the chance to figure out. To figure out is, why did this happen? I mean, we could go the easy route and just say, hey, Mr. DA, yeah, she just keeps talking in circles. And yeah, there is no why. If there's no why, then that means it's just go to murder. That's the easy route. And right now, that's all I've got. Because you haven't told me a reason why this happened. What was going on? Was it some type of depression? Was it some kind of, maybe you took some medication or something and got some medications mixed up, or, I don't know, But I like to think that you're not an evil person, that you're not a cold-blooded killer. I really do. I really want to believe that, because that's my gut feeling, okay? That you're really a good person, okay? But unfortunately, you made a bad decision, okay? And which caused me to have to enter your life, right? And so my job is to try to figure out, man, what was going on? What was happening there, Because I don't want to be I'm not the type that just, I'm out to find the truth, right? I want to find as many facts as I can, because that's what being an investigator is finding facts, putting facts together. And I want to find the facts as best I can, Well, unfortunately, why something happens doesn't show up in a DNA test, right? It doesn't show up in your crime scene pictures, right? Because it's up here. And that's why I'm taking the time. I don't have to. Honestly, I could just call it up and say, yep, we got her. She's here. Baby's here. And they do DNA, do some swabs on your stuff. It matches up to the girl down there. The baby's DNA matches up to her. And there you go. Done. Case done. She's a cold-blooded murderer. She's an evil person who actually just completely eviscerated, cut out a baby out of a woman and just left her dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we got. That's where we're at right now. I'm just telling you, that's where we're at right now. Okay? And like I said, I really want to believe that you're not a bad person, that you just made a bad choice. That happens sometimes. It's okay. It's okay you make a bad choice. Everybody does. But we just have to, what was going on? You're going to have to help me explain it, because I want to believe that you're not an evil person. You're not a bad person. I want to believe that there was something going on up here. Maybe, they have some, there's some mental things that, where people have attention. There's conditions. Munchausen by proxy, Munchausen. There's 10 or 15 different ones. But a lot of times it's.
Oh, he brings up Munchausen. Don't think I have forgotten about Gypsy Rose. Absolutely not. Maybe he thinks if she does look at them. Yeah, she has not, I don't even think she's spoken still, right?
It's psychological stuff. People, their brains kind of get off.
What the heck?
You know what I mean? Their thinking's not quite right. And so, and if that's the case, man, I'd like to help you. You know what I'm saying? Get you some help. Because we got a dead woman. Her baby was missing. They're gonna do DNA. I'm telling you, they're doing search warrants right now on your vehicle. All of this is done. Okay, where we're at is why did this happen? What was going on in Taylor's mind to cause this to happen? And that's what that's why I'm here. You see what I'm saying? Because and that's what that's all I want to know. Because like I told you, as far as putting a murder case together, that part's done. Okay, it's easy. This day and age with the technology they got, DNA, fingerprints, all that, that lab shit they got. You say CSI, right? I mean, the crimes, the crime shows on TV. Everybody knows that, and it's not hard, right? You got a dead woman here, you got a dead baby up here, and you would pleasure, that part's easy, okay? But I'm telling you, the natural thing for people is to some of the worst. Them guys down in Texas right now, I can already tell you, I've been talking to them. They're assuming the worst. And I was assuming the worst when I first started, until I met you. That's what I was doing when I was talking to you. I was trying to feel you out, see what kind of person you were. And see if, if it was worth my time to sit here and talk to you. Because I can tell you, if I came in, like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. I've met some of the most evil people that you could ever meet. You ain't one of them. Had you been one of them, I would have got your name and I'd have walked out and me and you wouldn't be having this conversation. But I've got to have something to tell those guys in Texas about why this thing happened. Because right now they're assuming the worst. Okay? They're really convinced, based on what they're seeing, based on the evidence so far, they're assuming the worst, and they're painting you in a very, very terrible way. And if I had something where I could call them up and say, hey guys, here's what really happened. Here's why it happened. Okay, she's really not that bad of a person. She's not an evil person like that. Here's what happened. Okay. All right, well, that makes sense, right? I mean, you know how it is. You hear a little bit of information, you kind of make assumptions, but when you hear the whole story, oh, okay, now suddenly it makes sense, right? So if it's a deal where you're going through, like I said, some type of depression, maybe you have some kind of, psychological thing going on where, you're maybe a little bit confused or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. But there had to be something, because it's one of two things. It's real easy. It's one of two things. Either you're a cold-blooded killer with no remorse. You're not sorry. You don't care. Or it's a good person that made a bad choice. Wrong place at the wrong time. You know, why did that happen? You know, and I know a lot of women, you know, they go through, hysterectomy and stuff, and they tell you, my wife had hysterectomy, you know, they took out their female stuff, and, you know, the hormones get out of whack. You know what I'm saying? The wife's hormones get out of whack, and the body can't make them anymore. So if it's something like that, man, I mean, that explains things. You know, it makes people not, you know, say and do things that aren't, you know, aren't characteristic of them. So what happened? What happened, Taylor? Why did this happen? Did you mean to hurt the woman? You didn't mean to hurt her? Are you sad she's dead?
Is she crying? Oh no, she's not. Now she's coming with the truth. Her stare's creepy. I think he doesn't want her to shut down. Hey, Adrian. Yes, please hit the like, you guys. Please, please, please. Hit the like now. She's fake crying, I think, here. I'm like, really? Now? Now you're fake crying?
Just wanted a baby so bad. Did it just kind of overpowered your brain and everything?
My head's been hurting.
Your head's been hurting.
I had a stroke in 2015.
Okay. Well, see,
Okay, Taylor, that's like 5 years prior to the date at the time of this moment.
that's what I'm talking about.
That was like 5 years before.
It gives me something to explain to them. Help them understand what they're seeing and why they're seeing what they're seeing. You see what I'm saying? So
Which I'm sure it's probably really hard to deal with if you had a stroke, but did she really have a stroke? Is my question. If I missed that in the documentary, I'm gonna have to rewatch it again. Oh my God, so glad you're covering this. Yes, we are. We have to.
How did this all come about? I mean, when did you first see the woman? Today?
She checked on me.
Is she a friend of yours?
Yeah, I know the stroke and the MS was a lie. She was like saying she was diagnosed with MS too or something, right? She lied. Yeah, the stroke. No, she didn't stroke. Okay, so yeah, no stroke. I'm sorry, Alicia. I'm not buying it. Yeah, no, apparently it was a lie. Thank you, princess.
So she come to your house?
She told me to come over.
Oh, so you went to her house? Okay. What happened then?
Don't really remember.
Yeah, come on now. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So what happened? You go over to her house and what happened?
I remember pulling up.
You go inside?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you talk very long, or did she say something to you to make you mad or something, or what happened?
She grabbed the hug of me and told me that I was a liar.
Okay. So she grabbed hold of you and
Wait, she what? I'm gonna see if I can turn closed cut. There might be too many people talking, but I'll turn them on.
did you go inside?
Yeah.
Did you talk very long, or did she say something to you to make you mad or something, or what happened?
She grabbed the hug of me and told me that I was a liar.
She grabbed a hold of me and told me that I was a liar.
Okay. So she grabbed hold of you and did you try to fight back?
Fought back.
You both fought back? Yeah. And then what happened?
We both hit each other. And she hit her head on the table.
She hit her head on the table. Okay. That's okay. Hey, that stuff happens sometimes, you know? Stuff happens. It's all right. So what happened then? It happens sometimes. It does. Well, I mean, people have strokes and things. Yeah, they can. They sure can. So did you put her in the car? Did you put her in your vehicle at that point?
No.
Okay. How did she get out on the road out there? They said they found her on the side of the road.
Wait. They found who, the baby on the side of the road? Oh, okay. Because I know Reagan was found inside. The mom found her inside. So she's talking about the baby here on the side of the road, or what? I can't stand her fake crying right now. She hasn't cried at all this whole time until now.
So what happened then? It happens sometimes. It does. Well, I mean, people have strokes and things. Yeah, they can. They sure can. So did you put her in the car? Did you put her in your vehicle at that point?
No.
Okay. How did she get out on the road out there? They said they found her on the side of the road.
No, I didn't move her.
You didn't move her? Okay. So she was still in her house? Okay. So do you think she had died when she hit her head? Is it deal with?
Okay, it sounds like they're saying that Taylor was pulled over with the baby and the placenta was. Yeah, but it says, I thought they were talking about Reagan being on the side of the road. But I know the mom found her. Thank you, KK has a lot to say for becoming a member. Welcome, love. Thank you for being here. They pulled Taylor over. Yeah, I know she had the baby in the lap. Yeah, but the baby wasn't even on the side of the road. So who are they meaning to? Or who are they like meaning to talk about there? And then then they go straight into talking about Reagan hitting her on her head on the side of the table.
On the side of the road.
No, I didn't move her.
You didn't move her? Okay. So she was still in her house? Okay. So do you think she had died when she hit her head?
Oh, was that maybe like just a tactic to get her to say like, to pinpoint her like where she last seen her and when they found her? Because we definitely know the mom walked in the house. Yeah, the mom found her in the house. Or maybe it's dangerous to keep the placenta attached. Oh my gosh, I'm horrified every time I hear the placenta word. And the umbilical cord too. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think it was a detective interrogation technique or something. For sure. Let me.
When she hit her head, did you think she died and you were just trying to save the baby?
Yeah. I really wanted the baby.
I understand that.
She says, I really wanted the baby. What the?
Well, and that shows what a good person you are.
All same.
Did, do what? I understand. I mean, that's obvious. You called the ambulance, you know? So she hit her head and, so you tried to save the baby. So did you, I guess you got the baby out of it. You do like a C-section on it. You don't remember. So how did you go from her laying there with her head hit to you having a baby?
Just remember trying to save the baby.
She said I was trying to save her baby. The baby was alive. I believe that's why they charged her, I think, or maybe not. I know the baby was alive. Because I think the paramedic said that the baby was still breathing when they pulled, or like a civilian who was a nurse or something, right? Wow. We'll get all of those facts straight from the appeal. It's crazy. The document is crazy.
Do you remember if you used a knife that was from her house, or did you have one already? Because you had to get the baby had to come out of her. Right? So how'd that happen? Don't remember what you grabbed. Did you take anything over there with you? I mean, some people carry knives, especially up here. But did you have a knife or a razor blade or anything like that?
No, there's a knife in my first weapon.
You didn't use that one?
No, that's not in me.
Oh, okay. All right. So, was the it was just you and her? So you went by yourself, and as far as you knew, she was there by herself? So you never saw anybody else there?
Oh.
So she hits her head, and then you decide to try to save the baby. Did I understand you right? I notice your knuckles are red. Is that from punching her? The knuckle right there? Yeah. Did you ever hit her with anything other than your fist or anything? You remember?
We were fighting, we were going back and forth.
Were you inside?
Yeah, Reagan was fighting for her life and for her baby's life. I can't even believe this case. You know what it's giving? It's giving Alexi Treviso. Is she still not arrested? She is not, because I have not covered that. Alexi Treviso, someone arrest her, please. Arrest her now. But anyways, it reminds me of Alexi Treviso. Although Alexi just gave birth in the bathroom and killed her baby in the bathroom. But I don't know. It reminds me of Alexi Treviso.
Or outside her house?
We started outside, then we were inside.
Fighting?
Thank you. Thank you.
Arguing? Okay. And what, were you inside the house or outside the house when you actually, when it turned physical? She hit you or you hit her?
She hit me outside.
She hit you outside? Okay. Did she run back into the house or something and you go in after her, or what happened then? She hit you outside and what happened?
I hit her. She grabbed a hold of my hair and shoved me in the garage. She hit me really good on my side. I had my stroke. And then I remember, you know how you see those little
Like stars or blue or
stars, and I don't remember. Somebody might have been there.
What makes you say that somebody might have been there?
Cause I remember her hollering Jennifer.
Who's Jennifer?
I don't know, that was just the name she was hollering.
Now, what's her name again? The lady you went over to see. Or what do you call her? Boo. What's her real name?
No, like 2 years. Why you didn't have nothing to do with this?
Oh, your boyfriend?
You didn't.
He wasn't there.
He was doing homes. He didn't do anything.
Okay. So she lived close to you? Do y'all live close together? Is it a pretty good drive to her house from your house? Is it? Okay. Now,
I haven't been sleeping.
well, that affects people's judgment too.
I had been up since like 2 a.m. I didn't sleep good the night before.
So 2 nights and not much sleep. Yeah.
I didn't lay down till like 12:15. And then we got up at 2:40.
Mm-hmm.
I've been up since then.
Mm-hmm. You remember about what time
That's nice, Taylor, but we want to know the truth.
of the day it was you went over there? Was it this morning early?
Like 9
This morning or last night?
this morning.
9 this morning. So y'all were fighting, you end up in the garage, you were yelling for somebody named Jennifer. But you never saw anybody named Jennifer. Do you even know anybody named Jennifer that would be associated with her? Okay. And so at some point she hits her head, falls down and hits her head.
She pushed me in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
I pushed her back.
Mm-hmm.
She fell pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
When she got up, she grabbed me like this,
Mm-hmm.
shoved me back through the door. The door was open. The door was open. Because we're right there in the living room.
Okay. So you go from the garage into the living room.
I went from the carport
Oh, sorry if I
garage to the living room.
sorry if I sneezed in your ear. Yeah, it sounds like you're kind of telling half truths because we do know Reagan fought for her life.
I went from the carport to the garage to the living room.
She's still
Fell
fighting.
again.
And she falls again. Okay. Was that the last time she fell?
No, we went around a lot.
Okay. Huh? He's coming.
You see that tonight?
This one? go into the living room, y'all fight some more. Continue fighting. I know that. I know that. It's okay. That's why hey, listen, Taylor. If I believed that, I wouldn't be spending time talking to you. Oh, shit. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it, right?
Yo, shit's right, dude. Yes, thank you, Lynn. Please keep in mind Reagan's 3-year-old daughter. Yeah, she was hiding under a sheet in her bed when they got there. I can't imagine. She's 3. I mean, oh my gosh. I don't know how much she'll remember, but still, that trauma is not good. She asked for her mommy too. Yeah, there was a toddler in the house. I'm sure she heard it. You know what I mean? She might not have seen it, but she probably heard it, and that alone is traumatic enough.
Why did this happen, right? So, why did she call you a liar? What was that about?
The baby.
Her baby? What about it? Why would she call you a liar about the baby?
There's other stuff that I'm trying to remember.
That's fine. That's fine. So there's some discussion at the beginning in the yard about the baby, and she calls you a liar. Is that accurate? But you don't remember what it was.
She said something, but I just can't remember what it was.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I'm just trying to get it right in my head. Okay. And then she punches you. You punch her back, and y'all end up in is it carport or garage? You use both words. It's like more like a carport or is it a garage?
There's a concrete,
Uh-huh.
and then it goes in.
Okay. All right. So y'all end up in the garage, and she falls. She pushes you. You push her back. She falls pretty hard. And then I think you told me that
She grabbed a knife,
okay,
because I remember she stabbed me in my hand.
for balance. The cut right there.
Yes, she
Okay.
stuck me there, she stuck me right there.
Flip it around so I can see. Oh, right there. Okay.
And then there was something else.
Okay.
Right there, she got me with the tip of it right there.
Okay.
Wow.
I just remember hitting her.
But she had a knife though. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know why she grabbed it.
Okay. So once you
It's like,
yeah. So once they, and you said it went on for a while, the fighting.
I don't know, a long while.
A long while. Okay.
It felt like
Did she still have the knife?
Wow.
she did, because she fell.
Okay. What happened when she fell?
There was blood.
Okay. So did you take the knife away from her, or did you ever have the knife?
I did at one point.
Did you? Okay.
I think some of this is like not all true, but I think them fighting and stuff, like, yeah, like bits and pieces of it. Why did she think she could perform a damn C-section? Actually, it's wild, ATS, because they, that was like part of the premeditation of the investigation that they did. They actually said that she was like pretty good at doing a C-section. I mean, I don't know to like what extent on Taylor, but or on Reagan, obviously she unalived her, but the baby didn't have any like nicks or anything. So they were like, how did she do that? But it looks like she had looked into how to perform a C-section. Yeah, she Googled it and watched videos. It's sick.
Because
Yeah, sometimes when doctors perform, I think this is what I was hearing, when they perform like C-section, sometimes the babies get little nicks or the moms or something. I'm not sure. You guys might know more. She learned how to cut. She perforated Reagan's bowels. Oh my gosh. Dude, is she possessed? Like, what is she doing? I'm rewinding.
Once they, and he
What
said
the?
for a while, the fighting.
no.
Oh, so it was because, oh, so she did that. The doctor actually said she cut her behind. Oh. We'll probably learn about the science part of it in the appeal. There was poop all over her placenta. She shoved down her pants. Yeah, accidents happen even with doctors. Perforated bowels has killed them in the hospital too. Yeah, the baby was put on life support briefly. Man. Hi, Ruth Ann. Good to see you, love. And the cut behind the scalp or something. I know the scalpel she used was found in her neck. Reagan nails are found in the placenta. Yeah, we talked about that. It's brutal.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It felt like
Did she still have a knife?
she did because she fell.
Okay. And what happened when she fell?
There was blood.
Okay. So did you take the knife away from her, or did you ever have the knife?
I did at one point
Did you? Okay.
because I don't know why.
No, that's okay. I don't want you to lie. So y'all are fighting. She's got a knife, and at some point you get the knife. Okay. Were you able to?
She grabbed something heavy because I remember her using with it, but I don't know what it was.
That's fine. So she grabbed something heavy and hit you with it. Okay. Was that when you had gotten the knife from her? Did you have the knife?
Yeah.
At that point? Okay. So you get the knife from her, and then she hits you with something. Am I understanding you right?
Yeah, because I don't know why I would ever hurt her. But it's not because I've never hurt anybody.
Well, I can believe that.
I don't have a record.
I can believe that. So y'all are fighting around. You end up with a knife, and she hits you. She apparently picks up something, hits you with something heavy. You're not sure what it was, and then you failed, and there was blood. Did you stick her with the knife, or was
No, she fell with the knife because I shoved her.
Okay, so she get the knife back from you.
We both had it in our hands a few times.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to get it right in my head. You know what I mean? So.
Because she stuck me first.
Okay.
But I don't remember why she kept calling me.
What was she calling you? You like still calling you a liar, or just still calling you something else?
She told me that I was gonna rot and that she'd kill me if I touched her again.
Oh my gosh, I'm a damn liar.
Was this before y'all started fighting or after?
This was during
During
it
the fight? Okay.
because she went in the kitchen and grabbed the drawer, and there was stuff in it because I remember it rattling.
Mm-hmm. get something out of it before?
I don't know.
Okay, I just remember her going to the drawer and stuff in it because it rattled. So at what point did she fall with the knife and there was blood? Was that in the kitchen or was it somewhere else?
She fell in the living room.
In the living room. Okay. Did she fall like on her back fall or like on her side fall or on her face
She
down?
fell forward.
Forward. Okay. Where did the blood come from? You know,
The neck.
from the neck.
She was bleeding on her head from smacking that concrete.
Oh, earlier out in the garage or carport or whatever.
But I just remember seeing her fall. I don't remember seeing her just smack her face.
This is wild because there was like 100 and something stab wounds to Reagan, and she was beat with what they think was a hammer and strangled. So that little nick and her falling with hitting her head on the table is absurd. She's a monster.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. So you're in the living room. Y'all been fighting. She went into
Yeah,
the
because we
kitchen.
moved the furniture and shit around.
Okay. So she falls, and she's got the knife. Did she fall on the knife? Is that what you believe, or is that what you know, or you don't know?
She had to have because I didn't
You didn't say.
stab her.
Okay, that's fine.
Wow.
So afterwards, did it look like she'd been like the knife? Had hit
She grabbed something and started smacking herself with it and told me that they would believe I did it.
her? Oh, okay. So she started hitting herself with something. Okay. What was that before or after she fell and started bleeding out of her neck?
That was after.
After she was bleeding out of her neck.
Yes.
Okay.
I know it'll
So she
probably
picks up
be
something and starts hitting herself with it.
I know it'll probably be in the court document, but it says 113 sharp force injuries, 15 stab wounds, 98 incised wounds, 39 blunt force injuries. The medical examiner testified that 2 of the knife wounds perforated Reagan's jugular vein and some were deep enough to reach the bone, and the blunt force injuries likely inflicted with a hammer resulted in both a broken nose and 5 skull fractures. Flores concluded that the cause of death was homicide with traumatic extraction from the uterus with both sharp and blunt force injuries. Dr. Stephen Hastings, a medical examiner from Dallas, determined that the baby died to traumatic extraction from her mother's uterus and further ruled that the baby's death was also a homicide. Hastings also stated that there were bruises on the baby's scalp and on the umbilical cord, meaning that some of the blows inflicted on Reagan's abdomen also landed on the baby. And the trauma to the umbilical cord was possibly due to it being pulled or squeezed during the extraction.
To saying that.
What?
Kind of setting you up, I guess.
She only said it like twice. She didn't just keep saying it.
Okay. Was she on the ground when she was doing that, or was she standing up?
Holy
She ended up in the
balls.
living room.
Okay. So what happened then? Did y'all fight some more? Or did she fall down? Or something else?
So we had
Hey, shout out. Is this Texas? I think. Yeah, Texas. I think they did good well, she deserves a death penalty, just like what's his name? I don't even want to mention it. Poor little Athena. You know who I'm talking about. What a sick witch. Yo, that is insane.
to continue to fight.
Okay. So she's bleeding from her head, from any kind, from her neck somewhere, possibly from her knife, falling on the knife. So she's pretty bloody then. Was there a lot of blood? Okay. Did you get a lot of blood on you? From her? Like on your clothes or something?
so.
Now, at what point, at some point, she goes to the ground. All right. When was that? After y'all been fighting for a while longer?
Yeah, because my vision was getting bad.
Your what?
My vision,
Oh, okay,
I did have problems if I were all die.
okay. Did, so when she falls down, where's she at? And back in the living room? Okay. Did she just fall, or were y'all fighting and you push her, or what happened to make her fall down? Pushed her down, okay. All right. And once is that the last time she fell?
Because I was falling too.
Oh, okay. So the very last time she falls, okay, is she talking? Is she breathing? Or what? Eventually she finally falls, right? Okay. Do you think she might be dead or dying or something? Did she, at that point, I mean, she's obviously pregnant, you're worried about the baby because of her. If she's dying, that make the baby die, right? So is that the point where you decided to try to save the baby? Okay, so what happened? Did you get the knife that she had? So imagine it was laying there handy, or did you go get another knife?
No. I kept screaming for her to push.
Okay.
She said, take her.
Well, she wanted you to take her.
She said it a lot, but she wouldn't push. She would push her.
She wouldn't come out, but she was wanting you to take her. Okay. So
I wonder if she tried to force her to give actual birth first. Whoa. Yeah, she's insane. I bet she wasn't counting on Reagan to put up a fight. I know.
she asked you to take her. That's okay. Hey, listen, that's all right. I mean, you're thinking of the kid's best interest, So what happened? Did you use the knife that was there, or did you have to go get one?
I took her out, but I don't know what I had.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Do you remember cutting it open to get the baby out? Did you have much trouble getting it up, cutting it open? You did? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So she's wanting you to save the baby. You think she might have thought she was going to save the baby? Is that what you're thinking?
She said she was dying.
She said she was dying. Okay, that's okay.
Wow.
So you take the baby, but you don't remember what with, right? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
No, I don't remember.
That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. So you take the baby out of her stomach. Is that right?
It fell out like she was pushing,
Mm-hmm.
and it come out.
Come out of her vagina?
No.
Or out of her stomach? Okay. All right.
She was still in the sack.
Oh, okay. All right. So it comes out of her stomach and it's still in the sack. Did you have to pull the sack apart to get the baby out?
Yeah, to pull it open, turn her over and started smacking her back.
Mm-hmm.
And she.
So then, so you get the baby out, you're saving the baby, all right? and then you leave, right? Did you call for an ambulance? Or was you going to the hospital to try to get some help for the baby? Okay. Now, just to understand, what town do you live in? You live in, Sims? Okay, how far, where's that at in location to, New Boston? 12 miles from New Boston, okay. Now, does she live in New Boston? I mean, live in Sims also? She live in another town?
Have Uber get into the car and drive it.
Mm-hmm.
Had to drive.
Do you remember where you were going when you were driving?
She literally pulled her uterus out. That's what Cree said. She reached her arms in and pulled the baby out. Hey, Killa. Remember for 15 months. Where you been? Where you been, Killa? Appreciate you. She's a disgusting human. I cannot even believe this is like a real case we're going through right now.
Just going to the church.
Okay, going to the church in DeKalb. Oh, which town?
In New Boston.
Oh, in New Boston. Okay. All right. And you got the baby, right? Is that right? Okay. So you're headed to the church, and then what happens?
Sat there for a while.
At the church? At the church? You said you sat there for a while. Did you sit there for a while at the church?
No.
Okay. How was the baby doing at that point?
No, this is before.
Oh, that was,
As soon as I got the baby, I flew to DeKalb.
oh, okay.
I flew.
Mhm. So you sat at church for a while before you went over to her house?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like,
Then did you drive your car to DeKalb? Whose vehicle did you drive to DeKalb?
wait, come on.
Oh, Wade's, yeah, okay. Was that what you were driving that day? Drove over to her house? Was it Wade's car? So you get to DeKalb and then EMS comes. Did you call for an ambulance or somebody called you? You did? Okay. And an ambulance comes to get you in DeKalb?
Yeah, told them they got her first. They wanted to get
Alright. So did, why did you tell the ambulance people that you had had the baby?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna shut this door unless it's in your thing.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Let me know when it's done.
So you ride, ambulance takes you up here. You and the baby ride together. An ambulance. Did you ride in an ambulance? You did? Did the baby ride in an ambulance? How'd the baby get here?
we went in separate ambulances.
Oh, you went in separate ambulances? Okay. All right. And then I guess you came here to Bonneville Hospital then, that's where they brought you. Yeah. Okay. You don't remember the woman's name though?
She literally won't say Reagan's name.
What she look like? White, black, Indian, Mexican? White. Real pretty. How old do you think she is? She looked like blonde hair, red hair.
Oh.
You don't remember the woman's name though?
Wow. She's like not trying to connect. She won't say her name. That is so disturbing.
What she look like? White, black, Indian, Mexican. White.
Wait, is she talking about Reagan or who is she? That's what she's talking about, right? Or is she talking about the lady who helped?
Real pretty. How old do you think she is?
My age,
How old are you?
27.
Tall, short, skinny, fat. She looked like blonde hair, red hair. Married? Is she married to her second boyfriend?
No, I'm pretty sure she won't. She's talking about Reagan. Yeah, she is. She's incredibly disturbed, distancing herself. Yeah. From the victim.
So you don't really know her that well, then, do you? Okay, how do you know her?
I did something for her.
Oh, you did something for her? What'd you do? Like work time? Okay, what'd you do for her? Oh, photography? Oh, okay. Do you take pictures? Photography? Oh, okay, so did you take pictures of her?
Yeah.
Okay, when was that?
Back over.
Back the first of the year?
No, a year.
Oh, back about a year ago? Okay. Wade said that you've been telling him you were
Oh, yeah. Why did the closed captions stop? That was weird.
pregnant for a while, for the last 8 months. Why have you been telling Wade you were pregnant? It's just you wishful thinking and you really just want to be pregnant that bad? What was the deal there? You feel movement? Made you think you were pregnant? But now you had a hysterectomy though at one point, didn't you?
Wow.
Partial hysterectomy. Okay, they just removed the uterus but leave the ovaries. Is that what it was?
I took a large portion of
Uterus. Okay. But you had endometriosis or something like that.
I was pregnant and it ruptured.
Oh.
I was going to death.
How long ago was that?
Years ago.
Years ago. After, I guess, your 6-year-old was born.
I've been around some people calling, so I'm gonna have to change. But we're getting a stroke workup on you right now. Just make sure that's what's going on, okay? Just wanna let you know.
Anything else you think of I didn't ask you about? What'd you say? I didn't understand you, I'm sorry. What happened to you? Or what's gonna happen to you? What do you mean? now, don't we?
Wow.
You've been feeling the baby. Thinking you've been feeling the baby. You were pregnant for the last 8 months, right? And you knew this woman from taking pictures last year or about a year ago. Did you come up with a plan to baby so bad to take her baby? You didn't. Prior to today, when was the last time you'd seen this woman?
I do think, I mean, you guys' comments, I do think the whole Wade thing is odd. And I do think that he was in it for the money. I mean, he says it all the time in the documentary. But now I don't know the whole thing of why not call her out or like leave if he didn't believe that she was pregnant.
You guys hang out pretty often?
You just kind of see her around sometimes, or do you go to her house much? Or had you ever been to her house before? How many times do you think you've been to her house? Just a few. Okay. So did she call you over there to come over today, or did you just show up over there to talk to her? Before you went over? Or did you just go over there and talk to her? I mean, why did you go over there today, this morning, when you first went over there? Why did you go over there? You said you sat in church for a while before you went. Why was that? For a while before you went to her house. So, I mean, that's what you said. Well, no, I'm just making sure I understood that right. So did you go straight from the church to her house?
Yeah, because she had said I could go get a shower because I'm water's off.
Oh, okay. Which church did you sit at this morning? Which one?
In Dick Boston, it's by funeral home.
Church by funeral home. You don't know what it's called?
No.
What does it look like? It's like a 2-story big steeple, or is it just a small little country church type thing? You know what I mean?
I don't think it was about keeping that guy Wade. I think it was about maybe the concept of like family and having a baby but that's also hard to believe too because she didn't give a shit about her other 2 kids. So much for being a family. She also lied about a ton of stuff and it's weird. She's acting like she doesn't know Reagan because they were friends. Cree says, and he acts like it's a flex that he didn't tell that he didn't tell Taylor he loved her. That was weird. He thinks it's a flex he never told her he loved her. I was like, what? Excuse me? Yeah, I think it was about Wade, not a family, because she had one she abandoned. Okay, but like, is Wade someone to go commit murder over? And I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. So don't come for me. But you know what I'm saying. I cannot figure it out. I can think she only wanted attention. She got attention. People said she was a cute little pretty country girl running around. So she was getting attention. She was getting men. She was boning other men, having affairs. She had a previous kids. So clearly someone found her attractive and wanted, No, I'm saying the opposite, ATS. Wayne was not a catch in my eyes, says Alexander. I'm just wondering, Slim Picky, dude, stop. That's funny. According to other dogs I've seen, the most prevalent theory was Taylor wanted attention. Yeah, we're gonna review two different ones that I really want to get into. She was also trying to validate her lies. She took on everyone illnesses.
Big church. Okay, she parked in the front, or the back, the side. Just in the parking lot.
Have you done a church there before? Do you know the church?
So you sit there for a while, and then you went over to her house. Do you remember now what she would have called you a liar about? Let the doctors keep checking on you. Appreciate you talking to me. Help clear some of this up. We'll step out and let the doctor for you. And you got any questions? Not that I know of.
We've been in here. We'll check when we go out.
I'll check and see if he's here. Yeah. Here's your phone, by the way. What's that? Now, whose is this? It's Wayne's. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me hold on to your phone too. Is that okay? All right. Oh, hey, what's your address? This is the license with her.
4217 Sims, Texas.
So let's say the first part again. 23. All right, 23. 23 County Road. 4217. Sims, Texas. Okay.
She's like barely talking.
Hey, would you mind if we look through your phone just to see if there's anything here that they need? Or, is that okay? So you got passcode right there. 1990. Okay. All right. I'll let the doctors.
We'll be back.
I'm gonna stand here with you. You want to talk about it?
I don't know what's wrong with me. Because I've never been a bad person.
I don't think you are.
She doesn't know why she did it. Alexa says, I still struggle with how many people knew her past lives and hysterectomy and saw her Facebook post. I said this at the beginning. I said, I have questions for the players involved because the mom and the ex knew she had a hysterectomy. So I'm just confused. They got her hooks to fluids and everything. Yeah, they need to get her ass out of there, wasting resources in the hospital. Jeez.
How old were you when you had your hysterectomy?
I was 2015.
It was after your 6-year-old was born, or did it happen at whenever you had your 6-year-old?
After the 6-year-old.
So you had another pregnancy after your 6-year-old? Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure where one of the kids is. I think with the dad as well. But I know her little boy, the dad got full custody. She didn't even show up to court. She didn't try to find him. She didn't want like nothing to do with it. I don't think. The victim's husband is really. Oh, I didn't see that document. I wonder if it's out. They tried telling Wade, but Wade didn't listen. Wade did not want to believe it. Anybody. It makes him look like an idiot. Dude, your wife, everyone's telling you she's not pregnant. You haven't seen her naked or even felt the baby or her belly or anything in like 9 months, 10 months. Kids are better off without her. Yeah, I know, ATS, but it's so sad. Yeah. So many people knew she couldn't have kids and came to her gender reveal. That's my thing. The mom and the ex were allegedly in the hospital when she got the hysterectomy. I'm so confused. I know, though, that Taylor made Wade believe that her mom was like evil, taking all this money. Oh, I'm sorry, his girlfriend. Yeah. They were living together. I mean, they weren't married, but pregnant for 10 months when he lost. Yeah. Also, bro needed to watch for those packages in search history. Wow.
I've never heard any, and I don't know what made me do that.
How long ago did you have a stroke?
I had a stroke in 2017, did it? I was completely paralyzed on my right side.
Uh-huh.
Took me 8 months to relearn how to walk.
Okay. Do they know what happened? What brought it on?
I had blood clots
Where at?
in my lungs.
Is Wade your husband?
It's what it was.
Is your fiance? How long have y'all been together?
Over a year.
Yeah.
He's gonna hate me.
Yeah. He's going to hate you, man.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I blacked out.
Do you know what y'all were fighting over?
She called me a liar, and she's never been ugly to me. She's always been caring.
Did you plan to go over there today, or? Okay. It's all right. Here in a minute. I would think so, but they're probably talking to him too. If he's here, I don't know if he's here. Okay.
could have killed me.
She said you should have killed me.
It hurts your little bit.
How many times did you get hit in the head?
Quite a few. Remember anybody on something, but I can't remember what. Can you see out there?
I can see a little bit, but I don't see anybody. Who? Police in Texas? Quite possibly. I think they're on their way. They want to talk to you as well.
Well, I get so close to Johnny.
Did you not have any on when you got in the ambulance? You don't remember? I think you had some. Are those yours right there? In the bag? Did you have a light colored shirt or anything? Okay.
Why would they give her back the clothes and send her to jail in the clothes where there was like Reagan's feces and placenta and stuff?
Are they gonna hurt me?
Who? They're not gonna hurt you. We didn't hurt you. Okay?
I'm just horrified at the Reagan's nails were found in her uterus. I think this is like a female doctor. But yeah, her nails, broken, fragmented of her nails were found in her uterus. She was like trying to hold her baby, I guess, trying to save her baby. Mm. They gave her scrubs. Oh, it was in the placenta. Is that what it was? Yeah. We'll get the facts on the document tomorrow.
I know.
I can't hurt anybody. And I'm a good mom.
No, you're not a good mom. You're not a good person.
Are your kids did you drop your kids off at school this morning? Or?
She's with my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get a message to them for me?
To your kids? Whenever you talk to Wade, he can give it to him.
I didn't know if they would let him come in and talk to them.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Can you
Huh?
Can you
Maybe this is I don't, it sounds like this is a nurse or something, but she brought a surgical scalpel. Yeah, the scalpel was found in Reagan's neck, I believe.
I just sent one of them a message.
How the order of events happened, whether the stabbing, the taking the baby, the hammer, I'm pretty sure it's laid out in the document we're reading tomorrow. I'm not sure in what process it all happened. That's gotta be an officer. No nurse walks around with body cam. That's what I was thinking too. She sounds like a nurse, but I think it's probably a officer from like this town because I know she gets brought to a different department. I think, right? If I'm not mistaken. Why do they still have her hooked up? Yeah. It's definitely an officer. Yeah, you're right. Alexa, she was in one county. Yeah, she was. She was because I know she went to Idabel jail first, and then the detective was working with DeKalb County in Texas because that's where everything happened. So they had to wait on the DA before taking her to jail. Yeah, I think that's what it was. She's a little creepy. Oh, here they start talking right here.
You're fine.
What's new, Jenny?
Nobody's out there. The nurses are out there. I might have gone down and talked with them at the police department. I don't know. I don't know. They might have taken him somewhere
She wants to know where Wade is.
to talk. I don't know. They probably have to ask him questions too. Okay. I understand. But they have to ask questions. That's just part of it, you know. There's still a lot of information that we don't understand. You know. Yeah. Have they given you anything at all? Okay. All right.
Oh,
Hey.
Take her to jail.
Okay, they need to get the IV.
he's like, take her to jail.
I'll get a nurse in there with you right now.
All right, so here's the deal. I'm gonna take you with me, okay? But we gotta take everything like with us too, and I have to put you in my car and stuff like that.
When they're in with here, I'm gonna get this one first.
That's your clean. We want to put the person. No. Go ahead. Do what? I'm not gonna hurt you. Nobody plans on hurting you, okay? That's not how we work here, okay? You're gonna be under arrest, okay? And you know that. But you've got to understand, we're not here to hurt you, okay? All right. That's fine. I'll cover you up. We're going to leave you with that because we can't put those other clothes on you because those are what you wore earlier, okay?
Do they have any, like,
We have scrubs that you can wear.
Sorry.
That tape hurts.
Yes, it does. Try to do it quick because it hurts, but it still don't make it any better usually. Get these other little
What
stickers
the?
here. I'll have to lift everything up to get to these.
Her acting is terrible. She's like, what did I do?
Do you need some gloves? Do you need some gloves?
You need some?
Do you need some? Okay.
few stragglers here and there. Like, do you want me to go ahead and lower this
Yes.
or fix?
Get her set up.
Yeah, get your ass up and get to the cell.
All right, the tissue's there. I'm gonna take your glasses.
Okay. But me.
Huh?
But me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I can't believe she has Reagan's Crocs on. Like, and then she's like, "Who's Reagan?"
All right. I'm gonna have to cuff you, okay? All right. Okay. Let me lock them so they don't. You're fine. I just want to lock them so they won't tighten on you. All right. This way. You're fine. Got it. Go ahead this way.
Well, one's gonna be followed inside, the other things will be down.
Come this way. Just hold for close, Jamie.
Mhm.
Part of it.
Big leak. There you go.
Can you grab this sticky deal that's scratching me?
What?
There's a sticky deal.
Where's it at?
Get her in the front, I need to talk to you. Talk to you.
In my leg, up my leg.
On your inner leg?
Right there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go ahead and can. Watch your toes.
Circumstance, she to have her phone or purse.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
She's to be separated from her boyfriend who's down there.
Is he being booked in right now?
Huh?
If he's being booked in
He's
right
not being
now.
booked in. She's the only one that's going to be booked in.
Okay.
You know the baby's dead.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay. What?
We'll call A-hole real quick and tell
Oh, the baby. That's what he says. You know, the baby's dead.
him, hey, put that dude somewhere not in
Yes, that's what I was telling her. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm still rolling. I'm gonna roll until I get her in.
Huh?
I'm still rolling.
Okay.
Do what?
They took Wade down there.
I think so, or the sheriff's office one. I don't know which place they took him. No. 117 PD. Go ahead. I'm gonna be 1015 with one female from the ER to the PD, starting mileage 175620. You're welcome. Let's see if I can get some air back there for you.
Don't give her no air. She'll be fine. Don't give her no air. Okay, let's see the part where she gets out of the car. It's almost over.
Go that way.
Sorry.
You're okay.
I know those rocks hurt.
They do.
Just a little.
You had to sit right there on that bench, okay?
Wow. What did you think about this cop? The female one or the female one? I know we don't want the cops to be nice to them, but they have to, you know, and I'm sure they knew it was going to be like a high profile case. And clearly the detective got what he wanted out of her confession, so there's that too. Wow. I am trying to see if I can get like the full rest of the body cams and stuff. I did a request, so we'll see. But jail calls are not available. As far as or the prison calls that I from where she's at right now are not available. Wow. So I still want to review the detectives and the documents. So I'm going to make another live for this case tomorrow. We'll probably do the same tomorrow. I'm going to try to you know who she kind of reminds me of? Laura Owens too. I haven't covered Laura Owens because we've been deep into the Kenzie case, but I will probably start covering Laura Owens again tomorrow or the next day. I feel like if Laura Owens wouldn't have been stopped, she reminds me of her. If you're not into that case, you're about to get into it with me. Had the baby been okay, she would have just went home. To encourage compliance. Yeah. They do that sometimes to get them to talk. Yeah, I don't expect them to treat them like shit. Not at least until they're in jail. This officer is nice in general. Yeah, I think they did a good job. What a horrific case. The document that I want to read tomorrow has a lot of like, I think the facts of the case and injuries and all of that. So I'll schedule that and I'll see you guys for that live tomorrow. But I have Kenzie coming up right after this. So get ready for it. Grab a drink, go do some breathing techniques, meditate if you need to a little bit. Thank you, Alicia. I'm gonna be here for the Kenzie live. Yeah, it's right after this. I'm gonna get something to eat from my kitchen and then I'll go live with Kenzie. Who knows what Laura Owens would do? I know, right? I bet anything. She's a trauma response officer, so that's kind of the thing to be nice. Yeah. I'm excited in a morbid way. I know, me too. More lives today. Yes, we have Kenzie. No, yeah, about like 30 minutes. It's already scheduled, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. If I finish earlier, then I'll come on earlier. So keep your notifications on. It's already scheduled. I will catch you there. RIP Reagan and baby Braxlin was her name. Such a pretty name. We'll continue to cover this and see what we can go through. Like I said, there's a bunch of stuff I want to review on this Taylor Parker case. brutal, brutal, brutal. If you haven't watched the documentary, wait to watch it until later when we're done with Kenzie. Shout out to everyone for being here and who gifted all the new members. We will be doing more members lives this week. So get ready for those. I appreciate all the support. Everyone who was here, shout out to the mods. I'm ready. I'll be on my phone for it. Okay, Ruth Ann, thank you. Thank you, Millie. Yeah, get your drinks, get your snackies. Wim Hof a little bit, okay? Wim Hof. It's a breathing technique for stress. Get ready for it because we're reviewing a lot today in the Kenzie situation. But I'll catch you guys on that next live. Thank you for being here. And please don't forget to hit the like button and shout out to all the replay viewers and new subscribers. I'm happy to have you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.